What is it that you know about yourself that makes you believe that the best you can do is half a husband?
It's not that. I've never looked at it that way, to be honest.
Well, let's try that on for a minute. No, let's take that point of view for just a minute. Because you know something? You know, in the final analysis, it just seems to me that common sense just ain't common enough. And
right.
it just seems to me that the boy's a hound dog. I mean, seriously, that's just your nature, is you just want something more, right? This isn't enough for you. You said she used to be your ray of light.
She was.
But it just kind of went out.
It did.
You know, because she had 3 kids, yours, but she had 3 kids. And she just kind of became a housewife and a mother, right? I mean, she didn't treat you the way you ought to be treated.
Yeah, I felt that way.
I didn't have the time to baby him like she did because I was home having and raising babies.
She just doesn't treat you the way you need to be treated.
Well, somewhere 5 years ago, we lost a...
You want to be romanced. 5 years ago, while you were having an affair,
yes.
She wasn't treating you right.
No.
Okay, and so that just lost it, and then he goes with you, and you don't have those kids to feed, you don't have those lunches to make, you don't have that vomit to clean up during the cold and flu season, you don't have all that. You can just play house for a few hours, right? He just comes over there, so it's pretty nice to be charming for a couple of hours. It's pretty nice to just, you know, you don't have any of the problems, all you do is the playtime. I mean, is that a fair comparison?
Well, it's not. I take that into consideration as well. She always says, you have no idea what life would be like with her on a full-time basis.
And how long have y'all been married?
10 years.
10 years, and you have remained charming and debonair and romantic and swept her right off of her feet.
Not at all. And for many moons, I'm not that way because the way I felt for her, if I couldn't go see her on time or... She
would pick a fight with me.
I'd pick a fight, so I'd say, well, I'm going to leave.
Crying so he could go to your house.
Well, okay,
rare.
You keep bringing up the kids, and one of the things I'm concerned about is that these 3 adults fail to recognize that they're not the only ones being affected by these decisions. Take a look.
I am very confused as to what's going on. I feel like Scott's dragging his whole family down to a very dark place. It has taken a huge toll on our family. It's very stressful, very upsetting for everybody. When Scott and I argue, the kids overhear a lot. Our son knows that his daddy has a girlfriend and has said, "Daddy, you're not supposed to have a wife and a girlfriend. You need to stop talking to her and only talk to Mommy."
Yeah, he was a little upset to hear that his dad possibly had a girlfriend. I don't even know if he can really understand it.
Our son gets very upset, and he just wants Mommy and Daddy to stay together and not get a divorce.
My children are very sheltered from the evils in the world. The children are really not affected by this, to be honest.
You're just dead wrong about that. I mean, come on.
Oh, I know. It will. If I leave my marriage, it will have a huge impact. We're very active parents. I know this worries Tammy a lot. She's afraid if I totally 100% commit to her that I'm going to have a resentment because what I'm going to be missing from my children. And you know, I feel confused as well, about all that.
Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.